So, Reddit banned me for 6 days. And honestly, I kind of deserved it. I built an n8n workflow that was too good at finding leads. So good that Reddit thought I was a bot. Today, I'm going to show you the exact workflow that got me suspended, how it works, and more importantly, how you can build something similar without getting banned. Because the core idea here is brilliant for automated lead generation. This workflow automatically scrapes Reddit every 30 minutes, finds highly relevant posts using AI scoring, generates personalized responses with GPT-4, and logs everything to Google Sheets. Let's break down how it actually works, and where I went wrong. The workflow starts with a schedule trigger running every 30 minutes. Now, this was my first mistake. Running this every 30 minutes is way too aggressive for Reddit's rate limits. But we'll come back to that. The first code node generates our search parameters. And here's where this gets interesting. Look at how many subreddits and queries we're targeting. We're hitting 45 plus subreddits with over 100 different search queries. The code intelligently rotates between queries based on time of day. During business hours, it prioritizes productivity-focused searches like automate YouTube workflow or manage YouTube comments. Notice this function here. It's not just random. Between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m., it weights certain business-related queries higher. This is called smart query selection, and it dramatically improves lead quality. Why this matters? If you're doing lead gen, you want to match your outreach timing to when people are actively looking for solutions. Here's the core scraping mechanism. The loop over items node is a split and batches node that processes each subreddit one at a time. This is crucial for avoiding rate limits. You don't want to fire off 45 simultaneous requests to Reddit. For each subreddit, we make an HTTP request to Reddit's JSON API. Notice we're using Reddit's JSON endpoint, not their official API. This doesn't require authentication, but it's also more likely to trigger rate limiting if you abuse it, which I did. The restrict_SR equals on parameter limits searches to that specific subreddit. We're sorting by new to catch fresh posts and limiting to 10 results per subreddit. The parse node transforms Reddit's messy JSON into clean, usable data. We're calculating age in hours, combining title and body text for searching, and extracting all the metadata we need. This structured data makes the next step. AI filtering. Much more powerful. Now here's where this workflow gets really intelligent. After parsing, posts go through a multi-stage filtering system that assigns each post a lead score. First, basic quality filters. We only want fresh posts with actual content that aren't too popular, because if a post already has 100 plus comments, your reply will get buried. But here's the clever part. The scoring system. Posts mentioning core solutions like automate YouTube get +5 points. Pain words like overwhelmed get +3. Buying signals like budget get +3. Let's say someone posts, "I'm overwhelmed managing comments on my 3 YouTube channels, willing to pay for automation." Score calculation. Overwhelmed to +3, managing comments to +5, YouTube channels to +2, willing to pay to +3, automation to +5, total 18 points to ultra _ high priority. Only posts scoring 4+ make it through. This filters out 90% of irrelevant content. Before we send posts to AI, we check Google Sheets for duplicates. This prevents us from replying to the same post twice, which would definitely get us banned. Using a set for lookups is super efficient. It's O of one-time complexity instead of O of n. If you're processing hundreds of posts, this matters. Now the AI agent generates 2 things for each post: a casual comment reply and a direct message. The system prompt is huge, over 2,000 words of instructions. It teaches GPT-4 to 1. Write casual Reddit-style comments that don't sound like a bot. 2. Generate personalized DMs with your link. 3. Set a should_reply flag to avoid bad targets. Look at these examples it's trained on. Notice the good example is conversational, specific, and includes the link. The bad one sounds like a sales email. The structured output parser forces GPT-4 to return clean JSON. Alright, let's talk about why I got banned and how you can avoid it. Warning number 1. Schedule frequency. Every 30 minutes is insane for Reddit. Change this to every 6 to 12 hours minimum. Reddit's rate limits are strict, and they will flag automated behavior. Warning number 2. Rotating user agents. The HTTP request node doesn't rotate user agents by default. Add this to your headers. Even better, rotate between different user agents to look more human. Warning number 3. Deduplication is critical. Without the Google Sheets check, you will reply to the same posts multiple times. Reddit moderators notice this instantly. See this if node? It stops the workflow completely if there are no new posts. This prevents empty runs from logging errors. Tip number 1. Adjust lead scoring for your niche. The scoring system is tuned for YouTube automation. If you're selling something else, customize the keywords and weights in the code node. Tip number 2. Test with manual execution. First, before scheduling, run this manually a few times to see what posts it catches. You might need to tweak the filters. Let's recap what this workflow does. Schedule trigger. Runs the workflow, set to 6+ hours. Code node generates 45+ subreddit searches with smart query rotation. Loop over items processes each subreddit sequentially. HTTP request fetches Reddit. JSON data. Parse Reddit posts. Transforms messy JSON into structured data. Lead scoring code. Assigns scores based on intent and relevance. Deduplication checks Google Sheets for already processed posts. AI agent generates personalized comments and DMs using GPT-4o Google Sheets. Logs everything for manual review. The end result? A sheet full of qualified leads with AI-generated ready-to-send messages. Did it get me banned? Yes. Was it worth it? Also yes, because now I know exactly how to build a compliant version. If you want the full JSON of this workflow, I'll drop a link in the description. And if you're building something similar, let me know in the comments what niche you're targeting. Next video, I'll show you how to build the safe version of this, with proper rate limiting, proxy rotation, and smarter scheduling. If you want to learn more about AI-powered workflows, check out my video on AI auto-updates my YouTube descriptions every night. It uses similar techniques. Here's a challenge. Take this workflow, modify it for your niche, and let me know in the comments what lead score you're getting. I'm curious if anyone can beat my 18-point average. And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? I drop a new automation workflow every week. Hit that button. I'll see you in the next one.